we can see it again, and he probably won't get an easier finish than that. But there was never any doubt that he put that one away.
So ball moving again. Will there be a quick reply from Fish and Chips? That's what they need. Challenge sending the ball over the touchline. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Seko Fofana. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
Oh, they stopped that really well, didn't they? Really well organised off the ball there.
Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savouring, pure brilliance.
Well, we can see it again now, and they're so dangerous in these transitions. The speed of the counter-attack is really impressive. And then he draws the keeper in, digs it over with real finesse. Fantastic goal. Such a composed finish.
And wasteful from Fish and Chips. Michael Owen. Now the counter-attack looks on. Can he put it in? It was a lightning-fast counter-attack, but the keeper was up to the task. Corner kick played in. Campbell, and that wasn't an easy save to make.
Yeah, he needed to be really sharp there, didn't he? Especially from that range.
And over it comes. And a time for calm on the ball. Perfect challenge. Well, the play just breaking down a bit here.
Yeah, there's just no rhythm, is there?
He has teammates around him. And defensive play to be applauded. Inching towards the interval, and it's going with home advantage. As always, very keen to get your take.
Yeah, they've been able to dictate the pace for the most part. They've asked lots of questions of the opponents too. They'll be the much happier of the two teams if they can just...
And firing it! Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Michael Owen. Intercepted it. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Jill Scott. Well, a really good run. So the whistle then, we're up the half. Well, back underway, and Fish and Chips know full well they've got to show a significant second half improvement. And running free here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Pires. Stunning piece of defending.
Yeah, he's recovered the ball well there. I thought it was almost certain to be a goal.
Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. But they dealt with the threat posed. Well, a touch too heavy there. Waited well. Owen. And it's two for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
So dangerous. They moved out from the back with real intent, and the movement is good to get on the end of it, and it's a simple finish in the end.
Well, they've given him too much space. Well, disappointing end to the move. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Need to get back quickly here. Needed to happen a bit more quickly. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Played over. But it just petered out. Well, they win the throw following that challenge. Could be dangerous. Oh, genuine chance. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Nicely saved. Van Nistelrooy. And credit due, a good intervention. Teammates available. Pires. Must be. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here's the replay, and it's so impressive how quickly they go from back to front. And then he strikes it so cleanly with so much pace on it, and the keeper just can't get there. A brilliant finish.
Molina. Carlos Alberto has it. Jill Scott. Fofana with it. Trying his luck. Corner given. They favoured a short one here. And Rooney in the vicinity. Oh, disappointing end to that. Interesting pass. Fofana with it. Shearer. Marcel Sabitzer. Very quick thinking there. 10 minutes to go then. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, on the cusp of the final whistle, and the home side really prospering today. Interested to get your take.
Yeah, they thoroughly deserve the victory. The attacking play will get all of the plaudits, and rightly so. I've been so impressed with how well they've kept the ball. The work rate's been excellent. They win it back quickly when they lose it. Just been a good all-round performance.
Marcel Sabitzer. And it's with Shearer. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. And it wasn't superb distribution by the keeper, that we can say. The referee blows for full time.
and welcome to you, and thanks for joining us for another game live on EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray with the former Arsenal and West Ham midfielder Stuart Robson alongside me, and every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. What can we expect from the game then?
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And it's pinched, read his mind there. This is the lineup for Les Bleus.
Well, it's the basic 4-4-2 formation, but played well it can be really effective. And key to its success are the wide midfield players. They have to be fit, they need to be able to run with the ball, and they need to double
Well,
up.
maybe something happening here. It's 1-0. The first blow struck very early.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place, but give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
1-0 then as we get started again. Oh, that's really well cut out. Pass as precise as they come. Larsson through on goal. And he scored! A debut goal, a great way to start.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So the lead is now 2 as the game restarts. The defence quick to snatch it back.
Well, they stopped that move in its tracks. That was excellent defending.
Could be something happening here for Les Bleus. Now it needs a good ball in. This is looking good. Now what comes next? And it's stopped straight away. And that goes out for a throw. Good tackle from Cole. Larsson. They found a way through. Now, this has to be. And further clear they go. There's surely no throwing this one away.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
The attack broken up. Oh, could be a chance here. And the attack collapses. Having a look. And a firm grip kept on the ball. Now she's in. Oh, it was set up for the shot, but then she went for brute force when a cool head was needed. Petit. Played through by Larsson. And again! And another goal! It seemed all over before, but there's another to really seal it.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
And the game restarts with this, as good a first-half performance as you're likely to see. Able to skip past his man. Could be a chance. Well, plenty of power on the effort, but just wide. Goal kick it is. Pires. Larsson threads it through. Now for the finish. Oh, this is getting unbelievable. It is an absolute thrashing.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Park. Le Bleu could make something happen from here. Henrik Larsson. Could be dangerous. Larsson is in here. Oh, that's incredible! You've got to be a special player to put the ball in like that. Most wouldn't even think about that. That is wonderful.
Well, you won't get tired of watching this. The improvisation, the skill and the end product. What a goal that is.
And the referee's whistle brings the first 45 minutes to a close. The action resumes. Let's see what this half brings. Can Larsson finish? Oh, it's a goal! And it was really nicely finished.
Well, I have to say, he never looked like missing. He hits the ball so cleanly. That's a really good finish.
Park. On to Jesus. Fisk. Possession changes hands. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Le Bleu have given the ball away. This is what they've been looking for, the counter-attack. And the tackle spot on.
Oh, what a piece of defending that was.
But that's offside, the timing a little bit out.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
This has to be. Still the chance. It gets better and better. An absolutely rampant display. There's no stopping them in this kind of mood.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
And we're into the final half hour. And with that stray pass, there's a change of possession.
Well, not what he was looking for there.
Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. What a chance here! And there it is! He's doubled up for the day.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Played back to Johnston. This could get interesting. Les Bleus struggling to keep the ball. There's a chance for them to go now. Flag up here, offside. And here comes a change. That's not a bad-looking ball. Petit reads it well.
That was excellent defending.
Oh, chance! And they've scored! And all the noise is coming from the away end.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
And Les Bleus come away with it. Van Nistelrooy. Just needs the composure now. Surely. Oh, it's in. Oh, yes, what a way to silence this crowd.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Played back to Johnston. That's a good pass. The attack broken up. Petit. Larson. Incisive ball from Larson. Played in, and this could be. Only the keeper in his way, and it's a bad miss.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back again.
Well, two substitutions being made here. In the right position to cut out the pass. And we've entered the final five. Sloppy in possession from Les Bleus. Chance now for a quick transition. This has to be. Oh, it's a goal, and it was really nicely finished.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
And the final whistle wraps up a match that's gone the way of the visitors.
You're absolutely right. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.